Hey everyone, welcome back to another SAT math video. This is a question from the official 2024 test bundle 6 math module 1. The function p gives the estimated number of marine mammals in a certain area where t is the number of years since a study began. What is the best interpretation of p0 equals 1800 in this context? Well, first, we need to understand, before I even get into reading any of these, let's just understand what the heck this type of equation is, right? So you can see that this is not like a line, right? Because a line usually kind of looks like something like y equals mx plus b, or it will basically, the main thing here is it won't have any exponential terms, right? So right now we see our variable is in the exponent. So this means this is an exponential equation, right? And exponential equations, they always start with some constant value, right? And then either an increase, an exponential increase or decrease, right? And you can tell this by whether or not the number in the parentheses right here has a 1 plus some percentage, right? Or it's just a percentage, right? If it's just a percentage, it will be a exponentially decreasing equation. But here we're told that, or we were shown that it has a plus one, right? So you can imagine it's like plus, instead of percent, I'll write actually here. It's actually like plus maybe 2% a year, right? So we can write that as 1.02. So we know that the number of mammals in a certain area is increasing each year, where t is the number of years, right? So they're asking us, what does p when t equals 0, what is equal 1800, what does the 0 mean, right? So since t is the number of years since the study began, right, the number of years, that basically tells us this right here is going to tell us the number of animals when the study began, right? It's 0 years from the study beginning. It's just going to be the beginning of the study, right? So that's kind of what we're being told by this right here. So we just got to find which one of these answers will say that. And just looking through these right here, we know that B is the only one that shows that the estimated number of mammals in the area was 1800 at year 0, right? Let's just see why, read through some of these just for fun, to see why they don't work, right? So let's look at A. The estimated number of marine mammals in the area was 102. Well, not really, because there is not a 102 in here. And if you thought this was 102, well, that's 1.02, right? And that also just represents the rate of increase, right? So it has nothing to do with the actual number of marine mammals when the study began. This is more just the rate of increase year over year. So that's why this one is wrong. The estimated number of marine mammals in the area increased by 102 each year. Again, there isn't a 102, there's only a 1.02, and this 1.02 is the rate of increase. It's not the actual it's not the actual quantity by which it increases year over year, but it's the percentage increase, right? So it's never the actual number, but this is actually just the rate, right? Or the percentage rate, right? So that's some important distinction to make. So then we know that is wrong. And then let's look at this one. The estimated number of marine mammals in the area increased by 1800 each year. Again, this is an exponential equation, right? So when you see a term bumped up against another term with the variable right here, we know this is actually just a constant and it's not like our slope, right? This is not a rise over run. This is actually the number we start out with in the beginning of the equation, right? So that is why this one is wrong. So this question was not a lot of math, but more you just kind of had to understand the concept of exponential equations and how to interpret exponential equations. So that's all we're going to cover in this video. Hopefully that made sense. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything I could do to improve these videos. Check out Khan Academy. It's linked in the description. It has a lot of SAT, ACT practice and other videos across a plethora of subjects that will be helpful for independent learners like yourself. And of course, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.